Recording? Is it recording? Okay, yes, I think it's recording. And welcome back, guys. Hope you guys are doing well. Since we've last spoken, I had to move. It seemed like it was a state of emergency. It could have been, but really, it was through just some unseen circumstances involving my community, and it would appear that many of us are being isolated, and this is also a sacrifice. I want to say sacrifice because sometimes in order to move forward, you're going to have to give up something that is no longer serving. So in this instance, the community, they were no longer going to be a part of, my person. Well, they're no longer going to be a part of me, my personal growth in moving forward. So I was actually led away from this community, and in another instance, guys, this same community I was dealing with, these are people that were in the public eye. These are people that are influencers. These are people that have that hold official official capacity. They are part of the military, also in the industrial complex, which is really at the top of towards the top of the triangle. You have the military. They're the people that are quarterbacking these harassments. Now, I was being guided today to pull some cards, but I just wanted to give you an update on the situation since I last uploaded. I want to give you an update that I was actually followed by my community. I was followed into another country. I moved across into where I am. I've moved into a completely different environment, but this is also where I'm supposed to be. But this group, they've followed me here. And this group, they were triangulate. They were using the shape of a triangle to cause attacks. So that means from point A to point B, you have you and them. You, and it could be a particular person. This person could be an ex-lover. This person could be, somebody that you once dated. This could be somebody that that you possibly have known for a very a considerable time. This person now creates a triangle between by bringing into this situation what would be the community. So the community, so you have point A, which will be you, then you have the person, which is this will be, you'll be the subject, and this will be like you'll be the subject, and this person would be I want to say somebody sent by the government. 9 out of 10 times this person is sent by the government. 9 out of 10 times this person has been assigned to you by the government. So then they bring in, using their resources through either the Department of Justice or the other government entities. This person brings in the community. So this community belongs to the government. So the government are giving this person a sort of like a war chest to use against you, to use against anybody who is anybody that becomes, for lack of another word, just like an enemy of the state. Most people call this also the narcissist empath paradigm, or narcissist empath paradigm. a paradigm or a paradigm is a state of being. So now the government are using somebody that have groomed, that have been groomed by the government, and this person has entered your life and has become a so-called handler. This person has entered your life and has become a so-called handler. Now this handler, their place in your life is to affect, your choices. Essentially, these will be your choices. These will be your. It starts off with your choices, then it builds on further into your well-being. It builds in further into your well-being. This could be, your quality of life. So they would affect your quality of life either by beginning and starting a smear campaign. They begin a smear campaign, and then this is caused by rumours, which is normally 99%, which are false rumours. So they spread rumours about you within the community. So now they build this narrative about you that causes this triangulation. So now you have people that are essentially working together in some sort of a group think tank. Now these people are only acting on the basis of falsified information which has been leaked to them by the actual government. So the government have hired a handler, and the handler has used the resources from the government to hire other people, and then these people, this forms part of the community. Now I'm looking for my cards here. Just so I can, just so we can do a kind of like a color commentary, play by play of how the narcissist and empath paradigm actually works. It works through people that are getting a profile and spreading rumors around the community about you and building a false profile. They're building a false profile, which is then going to affect or distort your reality. So this is where now the term comes in, where people call it gaslighting. They will gaslight you. So gaslighting is also another form. It's a step up from people spreading rumors, and which is a lies, which is based on false information, and they also use this false information to cause persons fear. Fear is also something that is false, because once you confront your fear, you always find out that the fear isn't actually. It's a mirage. It's not actually there. So, say for instance, you're in a position where you have a fear of heights. You have a fear of heights, but this is a false sense of having a fear of heights, because majority of our time we fear things that we don't understand. But with understanding, you climb to the top of the mountain, or the top of the epic of a mountain, and you parachute or you paraglide. Once you land and you know that you're safe, you now expose that fear. You expose the fear of heights by becoming one with the fear. So they use fear to control people. Fear is a control. It's a control. It's a model of control. Fear is a model of control. So these people, they were gaslighting and causing false narratives where people would actually group together. Where I have people from within my community. These could be this could be your local community, your neighbours. This could be your local church, your local parish. This could be your local general practitioners. These are people that are in positions of power. These are people that are in positions of amenities within the community. So these are people that you see every day. These are people that you see every day. So But being that these are people that you see every day, they're able to maneuver into your life without you even actually knowing, because in the beginning, these people were covertly causing, they were covertly target. It was a covert. It was a covert. It was a covert operation of the target of being targeted. It was covert. It became overt around 3 years ago. Around 3 years ago, one of my neighbours I want to use for as an example began to they began to show, because when the operation goes covert, this is when they want you to know, because they've been studying you for such a long time. I'm all over the place a little bit. It may seem like it's all over the place, but being that this is one of the very first videos in maybe several months, there is a lot that I would like us to kind of unpack. There's a lot that I would like us to unpack. So the program goes over. Covert stage is when they are actually studying you. You're being studied. They're taking note. You're being studied about your routine. They'll study your routine. They'll study your whereabouts, your comings and goings, who you have within the community. What they'll do is then they'll start to approach these people and bribe these people. These people have been bribed. The community has been bribed. Some people have been bribed willingly, been offered things to compensate, and some people have been blackmailed. So some people are maybe were not willing in the beginning, but these people have been blackmailed and under the threats of like, if you got to do this to this person, otherwise this is going to be done to you. So then this is where now you are isolated, but you become a member and isolated, a persona non grata. A persona non grata, this is a person that's isolated away from the community, that is essentially cut off from the community. In the scriptures, let's talk about King David. When King David was persecuted by Saul, King David was persecuted by Saul. In the end, King David had to retreat and then seek sanctuary with God. He had to pray to God, because he says, my enemies encamp around me. So now you've been encamped around me. So this targeting has been going on ever since it's been going on since forever, because in the Psalms, King David also speaks about, as I walk through the shadow of death. This is him. This is him being in the midst of the targeting, because now he says, he becomes a shepherd. My staff and his staff is what comforts him. So it's in the divine that he's comforted through the divine, through God. He's comforted through the divine and through God. And so we learn through King David's experience. We draw from King David's experience in order to also know how to handle this. So we seek refuge in God in this program, because once the community has come up against you, what you're gonna find out is that the community is also a worldwide community. So it isn't just the community within your local town or your local city. What you find out, because you leave the city and you find out the targeting follows you. It follows you. The same people from the town, they will follow you, and then you find that they will now begin to triangulate you with your new residents, within your new community that you're in now. So you're going to be targeted within the new community, within the new community. So this is now a world order. So this isn't just a community order, this is a world order. So this is actually, this is going up for the targeted individuals and all the people that are facing persecution. What you find out is that this isn't just a local community, this is a worldwide web. It's a worldwide web that has been sprung. It's a worldwide web that's been cast. Before we go, guys, I'm gonna have to find these cards, and then I've just realised I've left them at home. So I could have been looking, and I want to find them in here. So, guys, I think we're gonna have to call this one here. I was going to pull some cards, but don't have them with me, and also don't have my playing cards with me either. So I'm trying to think of an alternative. Hold on, what I have with me. Okay, hold on. Okay, let me see what the first thing that comes up. Let me just see if we can find anything, if any words kind of, if we get any outstanding words. Okay, the document I'm looking through now is from the Department of, it's actually from, in the United Kingdom, this is called the Home Office, but in the United States, this could also be the Department of Homeland Security. The Department of Homeland Security in the United Kingdom, this is also known as the Home Office. These are people that are actually in control of the police force. So the police force is actually run and directed by the Home Office. Anyway, just a quick catch up with you there. I'm gonna have to get back to you guys fairly soon. Be cool. God bless. Love you all.